Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of February 9th to February 15th. Water and Sewer Superintendent Paul Sylvia said that about $400,000 has been collected in delinquent water and sewer bills since a new program has been put into place to collect them. The town decided to put liens on properties where the water bills were too far in arrears. The town sent out letters to property owners who had overdue water bills to inform them that liens would be put on their properties if they did not pay the bill or set up a payment plan. Collecting overdue water bills has been a problem for several years, but the new program seems to be effective. The selectmen on Wednesday approved of the temporary use of town property for a number of events for the South Coast Open Air Market in town. They approved 2 Foodchella events, one that will be held in May and the other in October. The Foodchella events involve many food trucks and food tents with different types of foods. The selectmen also approved the temporary use of town property for the open air markets that include artisans, music, food, animals, and produce. Those markets will be held at both the Arthur Chick Marchand Jr. Memorial Park and Slade's Ferry Park. A change this year in the markets that have been held for the past several years include nighttime events that will be held from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Those markets will be held at the Slade's Ferry Park. Organizer Allison Fonts said the nighttime markets are going to be held this year because of feedback from patrons and vendors. She said there were days during the summer that were very hot for the markets last year. She said the nighttime markets will still be family friendly and would still be during daylight hours. The selectmen also approved of the temporary use of town property for a holiday market to be held at the Marchand Park in November. The selectmen on Wednesday voted to remove the no pets sign at Buffington Park and replace it with a sign that would allow people to walk dogs in the park on leashes. They discussed a number of regulations that were used in another town for a similar area for walking dogs. Those regulations include dogs staying in a specific area, prohibiting dogs that are in heat, not allowing dogs younger than 4 months, no more than 3 dogs per person, no food in bowls or long-lasting chews, owners cleaning up after their dogs, using the dog park at their own risk, never leaving a dog unattended, and supervising children closely. Dogs and owners creating problems would be asked to leave. The idea to change the sign came from Selectman Lorne Lawless. Selectman Jacob Vaught said the nonprofit group working on a dog park for Buffington Park has an opportunity to get a grant for up to $200,000 for the project. He said the grant requires someone from the town to be the point person for the project. The selectmen on Wednesday approved procedures that will allow for a collection agency to collect overdue ambulance service bills. Fire Chief Jameson Barrow said that other companies hire collection agencies to do similar work. A board will be created with the town administrator, fire chief, and treasurer tax collector who will work on the collections and submit them to a collections agency. Fees also will be able to be waived because of hardships. Selectman Chairman Alan Smith said it is important to allow hardships for senior citizens on fixed incomes who use the ambulance more frequently. In sports, the Somerset Berkeley Regional High School boys ice hockey team beat Old Rochester 7-1 on Wednesday at the Alexo Arena in Taunton. For the Blue Raiders, Jack Rothwell had 2 goals, Davis Sullivan had 2 goals, Luke Garvin had 2 goals, and Aaron Preston had a goal. Goalie Brandon Silva made 30 saves. The win improved the record of the Blue Raiders to 15-1 on the season. Money has been put into the Somerset Berkeley Regional High School budget for the next school year to start a lacrosse team for boys and girls. SBRHS Athletic Director Joseph Francis has done a few surveys of students in recent years and has found a relatively high interest in the sport. The lacrosse games would be played on the soccer fields in front of the high school during the spring season. Thank you for watching Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. We will see you next week with news from around Somerset.